All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's Brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. All right. And here it is. We have some more Psalm 64 and 8 happening. And you know what? Let's just get that. Psalm 64 and 8. And it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay. And this is, at least on the surface, a Edomite looking man telling you the truth on why Donald Trump is bringing these South Africans to the United States. So let's let this video play and we'll get some more scripture.
It was never about getting rid of illegal immigrants. It was never about getting rid of criminals. It was about upholding the white majority in the country. It's about filling the country with as many white people as possible. It's a bunch of fragile American racists who are scared that their skin color is no longer going to be the majority in the country. We are a disgrace of a nation. We're infiltrating Mexican restaurants. We're sending Mexican American citizens with no criminal record to El Salvador with zero due process. But they're rolling out the red carpet for white South Africans. That's where we're at right now. This was never about getting rid of immigrants. This was never about making neighborhoods safer. It was about making America white again. My last remaining reason to be proud to be an American was the diversity of this country. And now our current administration is trying to Aryan race this motherfucker. I will never decorate my house with an American flag as long as I live, and I'm the brother of a dead Marine. It was never.
Okay. Not only that, we have tons of videos, all right, telling folks flat out that when Donald Trump said, make America great again, that's what the real meaning is, make America so-called white again. Bring back Edomite supremacy. Okay. There is a video on YouTube with this guy. He has this podcast, and this guy who so conveniently named himself after that certain dictator guy in Germany. Okay. And he basically said, yes, make America great again means we need to make it white again. And everything this man said was true. It's all about making America white again. It's all about replacing the numbers because they're upset that their numbers are dwindling. There's another video that was out a couple of years ago where these cops were in front of this man's house and he happened to have his Ring video and recorder going. And the cops were saying, man, it's over for us, man. We're the minority. It's over for us. So Donald Trump, as well as many of these high level, upper echelon Edomites, know that they are through. Okay, which is why they so falsely want to categorize people of pigmentation as so-called white people. Because they know that America is through. This is all a scheme to bring back that old Edomite culture. All right, as the scripture says in, what's it, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Okay, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. Because you see the way he treats these Edomites, but as the guy in the video has stated, so let me get this straight. These guys get the whole welcome mat rolled out for them. But then again, you are deputizing Edomites to crack down on the northern kingdom. You are illegally detaining American citizens, like people who are born here, who are not immigrants, who are not naturalized. You are detaining American citizens. You are taking people, detaining them, and sending them to El Salvador and other places, possibly to never return. Breaking up homes, breaking up families, but yet your people get a pass. It's as the old saying goes, okay? Yeah, you can judge people by their words, but you judge them more on their actions because their actions do not lie. And all of Donald Trump's actions are proving that he wants to make America so called white again. He is trying to build up something that the scripture tells is not going to happen again, as it's spoken of in, I think it's in Ezekiel. Let me put it on pause and find it. It's not Ezekiel, it's Malachi. Malachi 1, we're going to start from the top. And it says, the burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Meaning that Israel. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished. Right. What is America? What is Donald Trump and all these other Edomites talking about? Oh, the Jake is taking their jobs. All right. The niggers and the spics are taking their jobs. All right. They're taking their women. Well, that part is true. For taking their women. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. That we're crowding their spaces. That we are the reason why the economy is bad. Okay. You got these devils talking about how the culture of America is decline, when the culture of America was Jake. All right. Everything that made America great was Jake, whether it be something bad or good. Bad in the case of slavery, good as far as music, clothes, food. The things that people enjoy about America was all because of Jake. All right. But you got these Edomites talking that the culture is deteriorate. All right. That's how these devils are talking about how they're so impoverished. But you got my man DJ Trump and all his cohorts talking about, but we will return and build the desolate places. We will make America great again. We will bring jobs back. We will have things built in America. We will improve the infrastructure. All right. We will bring culture back to America. Right. We will return and build the desolate places. It says, thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, they shall build. Right. Donald Trump is going to try to build things up with his policies as it pertains to tariffs and trades and things of that nature. It says, but I will throw down. Okay. The Lord is going to tear down because that's what we're in. We are in the time where the Lord is tearing down. This is the time where the Lord is bringing down the house of bad Uncle Esau. Okay. And okay, Ecclesiastes 3, and I'm going to start at 1 and skip. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. And it says, A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. And we are in that time of breaking down. Okay, bad Uncle Esau is not going to fulfill his agenda. As spoken of in Job, he's appointed the bounds that he cannot pass. And it doesn't matter what he does, it's not going to come back. It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. Right. So it doesn't matter how many people Donald Trump tries to bring back in from South Africa or from all these nations across the world where Edomites are now being persecuted. It's not going to matter how many tariffs he puts on countries. It's not going to matter how many jobs he brings back to America, okay, to make America self-sufficient. All of these things are not going to matter in the grand scheme of things because the Lord has ordained that America at this time must and will be destroyed. So that's all I want to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.